Picture this. Right now, you possess the ability to turn your toughest obstacles into your greatest triumphs. But how, you might wonder? Today, we're exploring the essence of Stoicism, a timeless philosophy that has helped people endure hardships and find peace amid turmoil for centuries. Reflect on the last time you encountered a situation that tested your patience or shook your self-assurance. How did you react? Were you a slave to your initial emotions, or did you choose to act in alignment with your core values and beliefs? This is where Stoicism excels, helping us face life's challenges with bravery, wisdom, and calmness. Today, we're delving into a profound idea rooted in ancient teachings, yet incredibly pertinent to our modern lives: the art of mental training. Train your mind to respond thoughtfully, not react impulsively. This idea goes beyond merely keeping your cool or controlling your temper in difficult moments. It's about developing a deep awareness and staying grounded in the present, enabling you to handle life's highs and lows with grace and purpose. The Stoics, ancient philosophers renowned for their practical wisdom, emphasized that while we can't control the events that happen to us, we can control how we perceive and react to them. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, fostering a detachment from external situations and anchoring ourselves in our own reasoning and choices. This Stoic insight encourages us to pause, reflect, and choose our actions based on reason and intention rather than on impulsiveness. But why does this matter? Consider how much stress, regret, and frustration stem from our quick, unthinking reactions to others' words or actions. Now, imagine being able to stay calm, centered, and reflective, even when everything around you is chaotic. This approach is not just about enhancing your peace of mind. It's about becoming a more effective, compassionate, and resilient individual, qualities that can significantly impact not just your life, but also the lives of those around you. In our discussion today, we'll explore various strategies rooted in both modern psychology and Stoic philosophy to help you cultivate this mindful, responsive approach. We'll cover how to develop mindfulness, the importance of recognizing and expressing emotions constructively, and how to maintain perspective, a strength the Stoics mastered. By the end of this conversation, you'll have a set of strategies to help you pause, evaluate, and respond wisely to whatever life presents. So let's embark on this journey together, learning to ground ourselves in the wisdom of Stoicism and harness the power of our minds to make intentional choices, transforming our experiences and interactions for the better. Train yourself to respond thoughtfully, rather than react instinctively. This concept goes far beyond simply managing your temper or staying composed in difficult situations. It's about cultivating a deep sense of mindfulness, being rooted in the present moment, and approaching life's challenges with intention and grace. The Stoics, ancient thinkers who were practical and wise, believed that while we can't always control what happens to us, we do have control over how we interpret and respond to those events. Stoicism teaches us to concentrate on what is within our power, urging us to detach from external circumstances and stay anchored in our own logic and choices. This Stoic wisdom helps us pause, reflect, and take deliberate action rather than reacting impulsively. But why is this important? Consider how much stress, regret, and frustration come from quick, unconsidered reactions to what others say or do. Now, imagine if instead you could maintain a sense of calm, stay grounded, and be thoughtful, even when everything around you is chaotic. This isn't just about achieving peace of mind. It's about becoming more effective, compassionate, and resilient. These are qualities that can transform your life and the lives of those around you. In our discussion today, we'll explore various techniques that blend modern psychology with Stoic principles to help you develop this responsive mindset. We'll dive into ways to cultivate mindfulness, the importance of identifying and expressing your emotions in healthy ways, and how to keep the bigger picture in view, a skill the Stoics excelled at. By the end of this conversation, you'll have a set of strategies to help you pause, assess, and respond wisely to whatever life throws your way. Let's embark on this journey together, drawing on the wisdom of Stoicism and the strength of our own minds to make intentional choices, ultimately transforming our experiences and interactions for the better. As we embark on the journey of understanding the art of responding rather than reacting, We enter a space where every thought and action is intentional, reflecting the deep wisdom of Stoicism. The Stoics, those wise philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome, held views on life that are strikingly relevant in our fast-paced modern world. They emphasize the importance of mastering our emotions and reactions, teaching that true power lies in our ability to consciously choose our response to any situation. But why is it crucial to develop the habit of responding rather than falling into instinctive reactions? Picture yourself in a tense meeting or facing a challenging personal issue. Our natural tendency is often to react immediately, driven by a sudden rush of emotions. While this reaction is a human instinct, it's rarely beneficial in the long term. It can escalate conflicts, strain relationships, and lead to decisions we later regret. This is where the wisdom of the Stoics becomes invaluable. They believed in living according to nature and reason, advocating for a life where every action is guided by virtue and rational thought. By adopting this mindset, we learn to recognize our initial impulses, analyze them with a clear mind, and choose a course of action that aligns with our core values and long-term objectives. Responding rather than reacting involves taking a moment to pause when confronted with a provocative situation. It's about stepping back to observe not just the external event, but also your internal response to it. This brief pause gives you the space to consider different outcomes and select one that is thoughtful, balanced, and fully within your control. Practicing this Stoic approach doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or ignoring them. Instead, it's about acknowledging your feelings, understanding where they come from, and deciding how or if they should influence your actions. This method empowers you to engage with the world in a way that preserves your inner peace and integrity, regardless of external circumstances. But the significance of choosing to respond over reacting goes beyond personal tranquility. It impacts the quality of your relationships, the effectiveness of your leadership, and your ability to remain resilient in the face of challenges. When you respond thoughtfully, you show respect, understanding, and empathy for others' perspectives, leading to more meaningful and productive interactions. Embarking on a transformative journey to train the mind requires more than just good intentions. It demands intentional and ongoing effort, much like the practices advocated by the Stoics. These ancient philosophers offer timeless wisdom that can ground our modern approach to developing a responsive rather than reactive mindset. First, let's explore the significance of self-awareness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics stressed the importance of introspection and understanding one's thoughts and motivations. In our context, this means developing a keen awareness of our mental and emotional states. When you're conscious of your thoughts and feelings, you're better positioned to manage them effectively. This heightened self-awareness allows you to identify emotional reactions early and serves as the crucial first step in opting for a more reasoned response. Next, consider the practice of pausing, a simple yet profound technique. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, often spoke of the gap between stimulus and response, a space where we hold the power to choose our actions. By cultivating the habit of pausing, even for a few seconds, we allow ourselves to step back from immediate impulses. This pause can be filled with a deep breath, a moment of reflection, or brief meditation. In this space, we can consult our inner Stoic, asking ourselves what virtue demands in this moment and what response aligns with our highest self. Another essential strategy is reframing our perspective, a technique used by the Stoics to maintain composure during adversity. This involves deliberately choosing to view a situation from a different angle, one that reduces its emotional impact and reveals alternative ways to engage with it. For example, rather than seeing a challenging work scenario as a threat, you might reframe it as an opportunity for growth and resilience. By changing our narrative, we alter our emotional responses and open up new possibilities for action. The Stoics also emphasized focusing on what we can control while letting go of what we cannot. Practicing this principle teaches us to invest our energy wisely, responding actively to our own thoughts and actions while accepting external events as they unfold. This approach is not about being passive or indifferent, but recognizing where our true power lies and acting with intention and integrity. Lastly, consistent reflection and adjustment are vital for training the mind. The Stoics practiced daily self-examination, evaluating their actions and progress toward virtue. Similarly, we can end our day by reflecting on our responses, celebrating our successes in making thoughtful decisions, and learning from instances where we defaulted to reactivity. This continuous process of self-assessment and improvement fosters a responsive mindset and cultivates the wisdom and balance cherished by Stoicism. By integrating these strategies into our daily lives, we honor the legacy of the Stoics and empower ourselves to live with greater purpose, calm, and effectiveness. Through persistent practice, we guide our minds toward responses that reflect our deepest values and aspirations. At its heart, mindfulness is about immersing ourselves in the present moment with full awareness. It's about observing our thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations without judgment, which helps us understand their nature. Embracing mindfulness aligns closely with Stoic principles, as it anchors us in the present, the only time we truly control. One effective way to develop mindfulness is through focused attention exercises like breath meditation. By concentrating on each breath, noting every inhale and exhale, we train our minds to stay attentive and refocus when distractions arise. This practice isn't solely for relaxation. It's a mental workout that enhances our ability to remain present despite life's constant interruptions. Another crucial practice is mindful observation, which can be applied to everyday activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or handling routine tasks, being fully engaged with the task at hand and observing every detail with curiosity deepens your experience and boosts your ability to stay focused and responsive in different situations. Body scan meditation is another powerful technique that fosters awareness of our bodies. By methodically focusing on different body parts, we enhance our connection with our physical selves and learn to recognize and release built-up tension and emotions. This mirrors Stoic reflection on bodily experiences and underscores the importance of not letting them dominate our rational thinking. Incorporating mindfulness into our interactions with others can significantly improve our relationships and communication. Being fully present, listening intently, and observing without judgment fosters a deeper understanding and connection, aligning with the Stoic value of empathy and recognizing that others too are navigating their own challenges. Adopting these mindfulness practices allows us to tread a path similar to the Stoics, leading to increased clarity, tranquility, and effectiveness in our actions. By cultivating a mindful presence, we equip ourselves to handle life's challenges with grace, wisdom, and composure, embodying the essence of Stoic-inspired living. Next, let's focus on applying these mindfulness and Stoic insights in practical ways. The aim is to foster a lifestyle where thoughtful responses replace reactive impulses. This journey is about enhancing our engagement with life rather than merely controlling reflexes, reflecting the Stoic virtues of intentionality and rationality. To put these principles into action, establish daily practices that support thoughtful responding. For example, if you encounter a challenging situation, such as a disagreement at work or an unexpected problem, rather than reacting impulsively, take a moment to reflect on the broader perspective. Ask yourself, how would a Stoic handle this? This question encourages you to use your rational mind to assess the situation calmly and choose constructive responses. This process isn't about eliminating emotions, but channeling them effectively. Acknowledge your feelings, understand what triggers them, and then, with clarity and calm, decide on the best course of action that aligns with your values and goals. Practically, this might involve taking a brief walk to clear your mind before replying to a provocative email, or examining underlying issues in a conflict rather than reacting to surface-level irritations. Each time you opt for a thoughtful response over an impulsive reaction, you build a pattern of engagement that fosters resilience and a deeper sense of peace and satisfaction. Integrating this approach into your daily routine amplifies its benefits. Start your day by reflecting on your intentions, use journaling to review your responses, celebrate your successes, and identify areas for growth. Embrace a mindset of continuous learning and adaptation, recognizing that every day offers new opportunities to practice and refine your approach to response versus reaction.